Way to set the tone early on there.
And here's Anthony from the arc. That is good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter. State. All the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And now Philadelphia on the break, and that one is stuck right through. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a... Now here's Carter Williams, guarded by Kirk. Here's A-Train, and he takes that one up and powers it through. Out of this world, aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
I'll tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
Yeah, you got to love the energy they're bringing.
Castelli, another steal. Here's Carter Williams.
Wow,
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal. Now the dish to Carter Williams. Here's A-Train.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly.
That's tipped. A solo fast break. Here's A-Train. Throws down the breakaway jam. That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for.
Shooting 8 of 15. Here's A-Train, and he finishes nicely on the layup. A-Train's got 12 now in this quarter.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense.
Passes it to Cummings. Knocked away. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Chandler throws it down.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Poked away. Now the 76ers on the break. And Carter Williams slams it in. Nice out for determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce.
They tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Here's A-Train, and he gets it to go. A-Train's got 23. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the 76ers? Inside, and stolen by Noel. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk clock coming within seconds of the steal. Second chance effort. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there for A-Train.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing and score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
That's doing some skyscraping. 15. Young outside. Here's A-Train. And down it goes, jamming that one home. He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we just got a chance to see it on full display. But that one's going to count.
There's the lob to the hoop. And Noel throws it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
Used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those and this lead will be double digits.
Here's A-Train. Good.
It's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
For A-Train, he's got 8 points, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
Has he ever? I mean, he's really making them think twice about bringing the ball into the middle.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game.
And again, no good by Golden State.
And they needed that hoop to try to stop this run.
They just seem to keep coming up empty. They've got to slow it down and get a good shot.
I'm sensing, guys, this game's really starting to swing their way.
Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Here's A-Train, and he goes in for the dunk. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring?
Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Here's A-Train. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. They get Stephen Curry.
Now that is rocking the rim.
The rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Anthony, the pass to A-Train. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. They get Stephen Curry. Knocked away and taken away by Brown. The steal. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal. Rebound outside Curry. It's stolen by Anthony. Pushing it up. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not
is
probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible.
possible.
And stolen by Noel. Here's Carter Williams. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
Real by 18. Got a piece of it. Fast break, here they come. Here's 8.
Oh, my goodness!
How about that?
High wire flying out there.
That'll drop your jaw.
That's exactly what you want.
Knocked loose. Oh,
Look out! Watch out below! Wow!
he has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that-
Knocked loose. It's 2-on-1. Here's Hansen. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense.
Worse.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The shot's good from A-Train. A-Train's got 39.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Shot clock at 5. Down low. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever... From 12 feet out. And yes, sir, that one drops. A-Train's got his first points in this one.
Wow, what a play right there. Left the defender tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock down the shot.
Pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's A-Train. Anthony kicks to Noel. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
Well, you know when he goes up with both hands.
Ball's knocked loose. Inside, Carter Williams, and he goes in for the dunk. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability.
Leading by 9. Here's A-Train. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now blocks per game. Some giants of the NBA.
Well, that's what you'd expect, right? Mark Eaton, 7'4", Manute Bol, 7'7". I mean, those are specialists right there. And then you have more all-around big guys like Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson. And I'll tell you what, if you're averaging around 3...
Here's A-Train. He's covered by Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off. Guarded by Kirk. A-Train, the pass to Carter Williams. Here's Noel. It's rebounded by Curry. Curry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all.
Played. Tipped away. And here's the fast break. Here's Hansen. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wall dishes to Carmelo. 6 on the shot clock, and he lobs it up toward the rim.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
And they've done it, the new NBA champions.
The celebration begins on the hardwood. Really a mixture of emotions, and you got to believe it's one that can hardly be described accurately.
Well said, Clark. This is exactly the moment they've wanted, and quite a contrast indeed of emotions.
Well, as much as you'd like to clinch it in front of your home fans, guys, there's something really special about doing it on the road and just seeing the shocked faces of the home crowd and the silence that envelops the arena. It is quite an accomplishment to do so in the face of such adversity.
And now for the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy and the Bill Russell Finals MVP Award. Let's go down to NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
Thank you to these extraordinary NBA teams. We're the Eastern and Western Conference champions. Tonight there's one team which has realized its goal to become NBA champions. Congratulations to the players, the coaching staff, and the fans of this year's NBA champions, the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, they did it, and as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the uninhibited joy, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, these home fans, a celebration they can only witness in frustration and disappointment. Steve, it is some kind of feeling, certainly.
Yeah, it is. For these fans, to come so close, almost getting there with their team, and all of a sudden to have to watch the opponent celebrate on their floor, a bitter pill to swallow for sure.
And now we turn our attention courtside to the presentation of the Bill Russell NBA Finals MVP Award and the Larry O'Brien Trophy with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
A tremendously talented player and deserving the award named for Bill Russell, the ultimate champion. Congratulations to the winner of the Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award.
Clark, I can speak for myself, but hasn't this been a tremendous playoffs?
It really has been, Kevin. You never know when you start the postseason what you're in store for, how things will turn up. But we now all know what the end result was.
Steve, I know you've enjoyed every second of this series.
That's been phenomenal to watch, Kevin, and what impresses me the most is, the NBA playoffs are such a grind. To win it all, to go through so much adversity, the roller coaster ride of emotions, and now all of a sudden this team can just relax and let out everything and enjoy the night.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. For Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.